only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl that gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back home and tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go, I got a flight up in the morning. Someday, someone come along, someone to tell me I'm someone doing alright. Somewhere I'll find out someone that's somebody that one day I'll be the love of my life, but not tonight though.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This week's matchup features two teams who both walked away with a notch in the loss column last week. It's the Ravens going up against the Desperados. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Austin Desperados. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. To throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Gun. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Watching that body! Watching that body! Now let's go! Green, 30. Go!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Looking to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here come the Ravens. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Set! Gun! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7.
That's Clippers!
He'll set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either. I
think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is going to sound a little strange, but that was a really nice effort because he broke a tackle and almost sprang free, but it still ended up with a loss of yardage. The defense won that battle.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. They needed 15. They got 16 and a first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, and he fires one incomplete. A long drive here, play 12 coming up for the offense. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
All right, here we go.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And here now the offense heading back out there. And still off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come to the big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 7.
Down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it. But to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Taking on the midfield logo. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Let's go.
Brief break in the action here. Back to the booth right after this. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Ravens are going to have a 1st down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They're going to look to throw. That's caught at the 3. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And
now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw on 3rd and goal. Out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down following the run. They'll come out in the pistol. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver as the first half is winding down.
Live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need the R&R. To regular life, I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. Million pain, only beat. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tap, I'ma fill my cup.